So it's been almost a year to the day that I was in Los Angeles watching Elon Musk unveil the Model Y. So the fact that this car is being delivered a year later is awesome. And as somebody who's been driving Teslas now for 7 years, I can't wait to see what's next. And more importantly, I want to see how it compares to my current ride, the Model 3. So when this beauty pulled up, I was shocked. This looks infinitely better than the first time I saw the car a year ago for a few reasons. So first, seeing the chrome delete in person is like a beautiful, really nice touch. The chrome delete on my car is just vinyl stickers. This is actually, appears to be like anodized actually into the metal, and it looks amazing. Also, we've got the performance wheels on here. The pictures do not do that justice. I know there's a gigantic range hit, but oh man, those 21 inches look absolutely gorgeous. I love the performance wheels on my 3. Those look absolutely better. And the drive supposedly is as smooth as the smaller wheels. At least that's what the owner is telling us. But looking around the car, it looks like a burlier Model 3. So as you guys decide which Tesla you want to get, whether the 3 is more your jam or you want to go Y, or even wait for the Cybertruck, and if you want to rock one of these shirts, you want to pick one up for yourself, link to it down below, as well as a 10% coupon code. There's a ton of similarities with the Model 3, and sometimes you might not even be able to tell a difference between the two cars. Sitting in the car, looking out, aside from being a little bit higher, they're going to appear to be identical. It's that same horizontal touchscreen. There's no extra display above you, just looking at steering wheel and glass. I can definitely feel a difference looking out. I feel like I'm much higher than I would have been in my 3, but it's very familiar, very few differences versus a 3. A lot of differences though behind me. So that huge panoramic piece of glass is really nice. One of the questions that I had with the hatchback was how visibility is going to be in the back. Visibility is not great all the way behind through the hatch. Obviously you have the camera you can turn on whenever you want, but it's not amazing visibility. But visibility out the left and the right side is actually really good. The interior though looks and feels again exactly like a 3. The seats feel exactly like the Model 3 seats. So to say they feel, you know, very supportive and comfortable. Looking in the back and seeing how much room in there is really awesome. This is a infinitely more practical car than the 3, and I think probably has more mass market appeal on the already really popular 3. But the quality of the materials inside to the piano black are all identical to the 3. What I'm seeing for the first time though is Tesla's own wireless charger. So that's been kind of cool to see as well, and it works like any wireless charger. You put your phone down, you can charge 2 phones, and you're good to go. Also new is addition of USB Type-C ports. That's something that I don't have in my 3 and is unique, at least right now, to the Model Y. There's also smaller features like a new off-road mode and there's a 12-volt outlet in the rear hatch. But overall, the interior here looks and feels exactly like a 3. I think that's a really nice thing that you get that awesome kind of sporty experience of the 3 in a bit of a bigger car that's more family friendly in the Y. Dimensionally, all around the car, it's just bigger. It's taller, it's wider, it's a bit of a larger car. No matter what configuration you decide to get your Model 3, performance all the way down to the entry-level one, you're only getting a car that can max hold 5 people. And in most configurations, at least the ones that are available right now, that's true with the Model Y as well. Only 5-seat configurations are shipping, but there's a 7-seat option that supposedly will be coming next year. And these are tiny little baby seats. We actually saw the seats at the event when the car got unveiled. Haven't had a chance to sit in them yet, but they are teeny tiny. But if you need extra seats for those rare instances when you gotta take an extra kid or two, you have that option with the Y where you don't have that with the Model 3. So opening up the hatches, pretty much same as any SUV and same as location as the 3, except this one goes up all the way. So the Model 3's got a really tall trunk opening. This obviously being a hatch is much bigger. It also goes back really far. This is a humongous hatch. I'm actually surprised how big this is relative to the size of the car. But this big space isn't all the storage you get. With Teslas, you get a huge amount of cavernous space underneath there. And then you've got storage on the left side all the way down, which you have on the 3, but also you've got that same storage now on the right with the Y, which the 3 does not have. Just a huge amount of space. I mean, just for tailgating, for putting in a bunch of stuff. You could easily fit a surfboard back there, skis going all the way through. And then you also have more storage in front of that here if you pull this up. And then underneath the two front seats, they're raised up 6 inches, so there's more storage underneath there. And all of that, plus the frunk, which can carry like another carry-on bag, you get noticeably more space than the Model 3. On the Model 3, if you want to lower the back seats, you gotta sort of come and do it manually. On the Y, you have buttons that are going to do it. So if you go ahead and pull it, the seats will go ahead and drop. And probably the feature that I miss the most on my 3 is this. Closing it up. But obviously with electric cars, range and performance are the big issues. So same size battery packs in the Y and the 3, because the Y is a little bit of a thicker boy, you're gonna have a bit of a hit with range and the performance. But the range hit, at least on paper, isn't as big as I thought they were going to be. So the options you have for long range, about 316 miles, and a 0 to 60, 4.8 seconds. So that's still a really fast car. And you might think of other cars have faster 0 to 60 time, and they do, but the electric torque, 0 to 30, like from stop to moving, is insanely fast. So it'll feel faster than 4.8. None of these cars are going to feel slow. Then you can opt for performance, and the range is gonna stay about the same, 315 miles. That's gonna give you the 0 to 60 of 3.5 seconds. And then if you wanna get a little crazy, you can go to the performance options with the performance package, performance upgrade. First of all, the car's gonna look a bit sportier. It's gonna give you 21-inch wheels, which I think look absolutely gorgeous with the chrome delete. You're going to get the exact same 0 to 60 time, but you're gonna get a big old fatty loss in range down to 280. So you're gonna lose 35 miles of range. Now, somebody who has that performance upgrade package on the Model 3, I like it. I like the look of their bigger wheels, but on the Model Y, when the range is a little bit less, I think I would have opted for performance, but would have skipped the performance upgrade, but that's just me. Definitely like pros and cons of either car, and the use case will depend on which one is better for you. So first, the financial side of it. The Model Y is about $5,000 more expensive than its counterparts on the Model 3. That's a pretty big jump. Also, if you're looking to lease a car, right now your only option is to lease the Model 3. And when the 3 first came out, just like the Y, leases weren't available. It took about a year before they finally came. So if that's something that's important to you, either wait the year or Tesla made the decision for you, go for the 3. Perhaps a bigger reason to consider the Model 3 is it's kind of mature. It's been out for a while. Tesla had panel gap issues, they had trim issues, they had paint issues, production quality issues when the Model 3 first came out, and they've worked through all of those. And now that it's been out for a while, you've got a bunch of other things coming up. You've got performance boosts, you have new software updates that are adding new features. You have more options that you can get right now. Now these will be coming to the Model Y eventually, but if you don't want to wait, you can still get a $35,000 Model 3 in different trim levels that sort of aren't yet shipping or even may never ship on the Model Y. But if you want a car that sort of already worked through those troubles, the Model 3 is probably a way to go, especially while we wait to see if any of those same issues plague the Model Y. So I just got my Model 3 in December, so about 4-ish months ago. And this is initially what I wanted. I was stoked for the Y, and then heard it was going to be delayed a little while. I didn't know when it was gonna get shipped. I thought it was gonna come out towards the end of 2020, and Tesla beat everybody to the punch. I really wanted to lease a car, so that's why I went with the Model 3, and I told myself that I made the right choice and not going for the Y because I didn't want to buy it, but seeing it in person, I feel like I definitely made the wrong call. If I was getting a car now, I think the Y certainly makes more sense. For someone like me who has kids, the Y is infinitely more practical car. Not just for having extra room in the hatchback, but I've got a 9-month-old. Having a place to actually change her on the back using that hatch when it's open is really nice. You don't have with a trunk. The little bit of a wider room, you can maybe fit another kid in the middle, where I can't really do that with the Model 3. But the flip side, carrying a lot of humans isn't important to you. You get a sportier car with the 3. It's smaller, it's more agile, it's got better range. And if you're not, moving 3 kids with you, that might be exactly what you're looking for. Now that the Y is out, it's another option for people. Another electric option for folks looking to get another car. Maybe a bit more family friendly, can haul more things. And I think the more people that look at electric vehicles seriously, the more folks that actually may want to make that switch from gasoline. And whether you're doing it because of eco-consciousness or you just want the crazy performance of instant torque that electric motors provide, whatever the reason, the more electric cars on the road, in my mind, the better.